Hello, I'm Dieonik, and welcome back to Let's Play Love is Strange. So, after a quick dinner, I head back to my room. I was planning on catching up on schoolwork, but I'm too tired to focus. I've noticed I happen to have my gamepad plugged in from when I played Danganronpa, so I tried it, and it has gamepad functionality in case anyone needed to know that. For any reason, it works. Anxiety about the contest photo is setting in, making me excited and nervous at the same time. I wonder how Kate's feeling. I shove my science book to one side and pull out my phone. An incoming text lights up the screen as I do. Seems like I made off with your hoodie. Come by my room and pick it up tonight. If you want to, that is. As if I wouldn't want to. Alright, hopefully you're all like dying and everything, because that's kind of how I feel on the inside. Sure, I actually felt like talking to you anyway. Is it okay if I come by now? Perfect, XOXOXO. XO-Maxo. I can't tell if she's just excited to have people visiting her dorm room again, or just because it's me in particular. So we stopped right before it started to get real. Like last episode, we definitely stopped before like the romance started like rolling over everything. Either way, I'm glad she feels like being social again. I better head over to her room before it gets too late. Door open. Doors open, Max. She's not telling the door to open. She's telling Max that the door is open. Door's open, Max. I entered Kate's room after I heard a soft voice, shutting the door behind me. She looks up from her seat on the bed and smiles. Her long hair is out of its bun. Well, it's still whatever. Art. Falling around her shoulders like a fluffy mane. I wonder if she wears her hair down when she's alone. It looks so pretty. I'm seeing so much of you lately. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. Kate rolls her eyes at the assumption. Of course not. She glances around her room self-consciously. It's a little messy, but nothing too severe. Some of her books are lying on the floor, as well as a few articles of clothing. Sorry about the mess. I've kinda let it go the last couple of days. That does not sound like a mess to me, lady. Well, there's sort of... Okay, yeah, no, it is lighting up. I just can't see really well because it's kind of faded. This is nothing. It doesn't bother me. I'm gonna say it's nothing, because it really isn't. What are you talking about? You should see my room when I study for finals. Looks like a war zone. I'm not sure if we should have thrown ourselves under the bus quite like that. Kate giggled at that. Okay, well, she liked it, right? So that's all that matters. Still, I could have tidied up a little. I look at her reassuringly. Seriously, don't sweat it. Kate gives me a warm smile in return. She pats the spot next to her next to her on the bed, and I take a hint and sit down beside her, tucking my feet under me. I'm actually glad you decided to stop by. The remark catches me off guard. Why's that? Kate looks me over, a little concerned. You just seem a little tense. Don't tell me you're not worried about the photo. I thumb the back of my neck sheepishly. Just a little performance anxiety, I guess. Kate rolls her eyes and puts her hand over mine, pressing down softly. I already think your photos are amazing, Max. You don't have to worry about impressing me. I feel a warmness in my cheeks. I can always count on Kate to believe in me. It's not you I'm worried about, Kate. I know I don't have to worry about you. It's just, I don't want to disappoint everyone else, I guess. Everyone's rooting for us to win the contest, and it would make me feel like an ass to let them down. Well, yeah, I mean, everyone is talking about how great you are all the time, and when people talk about how great you are all the time, when you screw up, it makes you feel like you really screwed up. I look at her apologetically. Sorry, I didn't mean to get so emo on you. This makes Kate giggle. You're fine. Lord knows you've listened to me being sad enough. I exhaled, leaning against the wall. You actually have reason to be sad. I'm just being a baby. After a beat, Kate shakes her head resolutely. Resolutely. I'm making up words. Resolutely. That's not true, Max. If there's anything I've learned from you, it's that our feelings are always valid. You've learned that from me? Kate smiles. Of course. I used to think my problems were silly too, but being around you has made me realize that my feelings are important. It's nice to have someone who cares. Always. I'm proud of Kate, all over again. I can't believe how much she's smiling again after the hard week she had dealing with Blackwell snobs. I'm glad I could help her, but most of this is on Kate, of course. She really is a fighter. So many people care about you, Kate. Like that, it's kind of reminiscent, and they obviously did that on purpose, of the canon story, and I really appreciate that, and that really it kind of hits you in the feels again, because it feels like Kate's always having to deal with something, and that's kind of her character, is that there's just this tragedy, and but she has perseverance, and that's what makes her such a good character, I feel, is like she's always like, or at least if you help her in the canon story, it's like she's ready to fight back, sort of thing. So many people care about you, Kate. I know, I'm starting to realize that now. My mom called me just a while ago. She looks away from me, down to the phone next to her. Oh shit, Kate had mentioned her family was strict. I hope they didn't yell at her. Is everything okay? She nods, looking back up with a small smile. Yeah, Mrs. Grant called her saying that I looked like I had been crying a lot lately, which... She doesn't finish the sentence, and I take the cue to cut her off. Yeah. Did you have a nice talk? As good as I can get. As good as it can get. I'm terrible. She was just worried, asking me a ton of questions. You know, moms. Then my sister wanted to talk, and my dad, of course. I felt pretty bad making them worry. I remember seeing a family photo on Kate's desk. At the time, I had thought they looked kind of intimidating, but hearing Kate talk about them so fondly makes me think otherwise. It makes me happy that Kate gets support at home, too. You get along well with your family, huh? That's great. Actually, I think almost everyone gets along. I mean, I guess we don't really know Rachel or Victoria's stories yet, and they could have totally fabricated something just for this game, because I don't know if there's anything you can explore in the main and the canon verse. They can be strict sometimes, especially my mom. We don't always see eye to eye, but I think she means well. Even if she accepts me no matter Even she accepts me no matter what. My whole family does. I think about what Kate said on our tea date. Why do you let them pressure you so much then? I mean, if they already think the world of you, you shouldn't have to try so hard to impress them. Kate shrugs, letting the words hang in silence for a moment before answering. Well, I guess it's kind of like how you think you're going to let people down if you don't win the contest. When you love someone, or many people, you don't want them to be sad. It makes you want to try harder, even when you're not sure you can. People believe in you, and the love they project, it gives you courage. I can't help but smile. Kate sounds so passionate and hopeful talking about this stuff. I hadn't thought of it that way, but you're right. Love. The word seems to make Kate glow every time she says it. It lights up her whole face. It's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. Perfect love casts out fear. I turn to her confused. What's that from? It's a Bible verse. Well, part of one. She stopped, a little self-consciously. Don't worry, I'm not going to start preaching to you. Despite what certain people would have you believe, I don't force my religion on anyone. She must be talking about the people who bullied her. How stupid. Making Kate feel bad about her beliefs is a low blow. Never crossed my mind. And that's a nice quote. She looked down shyly. I like it because it reminds me of what you were saying the other day, how there's a lot of support in my life, from you and the others. You helped me already. Her words are soft, but they hold a lot of weight. So I'm going to keep being strong. Since everyone believes in me, there's no reason that I can't believe in myself. She says this with a determined attitude, no hesitation. Sounds like a plan. I'm proud of you. We're gonna say that. That's what's highlighted. I'm so relieved at how confident she sounds. It feels like I don't have to worry about Kate after all. Maybe I never did. That's awesome, Kate. I'm really proud of you. She beams, lighting up her whole face. God, she looks like such an angel when she smiles. Sorry, it's so cute. Like, you get choked up reading it because it is so fluffy. I apologize. I'm proud of me too. And if anyone's mean to me again... Kate's face became deadly serious. The mane of hair, her face making her stare even more intimidating. I'll just get meaner. Oh! Yes! Achievement unlocked, eh? Fucking men. I'm just reading it. Don't yell at me. Wait, what? My reaction makes Kate burst out laughing. Yeah. She brushes a few stray hairs away from her face and clears her throat. I'm kidding. Sorry if I scared you. I don't think I'm that tough anyway. After a pause, I laugh as well. I love Kate's silly side. You are tough, Kate. Seriously, standing up for yourself takes a lot of badassness. She shrugs, but I can tell from her grin that she takes my words to heart. We talk for a bit longer, about nothing in particular. My anxiety about the contest photo slowly melts away, the more Kate speaks. She's one of those people who can make you feel calmer by just being around her. I'm happy I decided to spend so much time with her today. As I am about to leave, Kate puts her hand on my shoulder. Do you feel better now? I nod. Thanks for listening, Kate. It helped a lot. Good. We stand by her doorway for a moment. Kate looks like she wants to say something. I'm about to ask when she moves forward and gently puts her arm around my shoulder, pulling me in for a quick hug. After a moment, I tentatively hug her back, and she sighs contently before pulling away. That's adorable. Sorry, you really looked like you could use one. Hugs always make me feel better when I'm stressed. It did make me feel better, like some of Kate's natural warm energy rubbed off on me. I smile back at her. Me too. But for the record, you never have to apologize for hugging me. Or more. Kate laughs softly. I'll remember that. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah. Good night, Kate. Thanks to Kate, I go back to my room with a grin on my face. Thursday! Thursday! I didn't sleep that well last night, but it was mostly due to excitement. Today's the photo shoot with Kate's kids at the hospital. Kate's kids! I guess I should have picked up on that. I should have been calling them Kate's kids from the very beginning. I managed to get up early and make the bus stop on time to meet my partner. Kate's in good spirits the whole ride over. Her smile is contagious, making me feel light and happy the whole way over. That's adorable! Adorable! As soon as we get inside, Kate has a quick word with the receptionist, then returns to my side. The kids are just finishing up breakfast, so we have a little bit of time to wait. We can sit down over there. She gestures to the waiting area, and we both take a seat. I take my camera out of my bag and look over it to make sure it's ready for action. I already loaded up the film I bought yesterday before we left, but I'm trying to distract myself while we wait. The music's like slowly getting louder, so I'm sorry if the music's loud right now. Kate is all smiles beside me, her hands folded in her lap as she looks at the elevator. The louder music is messing with me. Usually I can hear myself speak and like the music's like slowly. You excited to see your kids? Kate looks at me and nods, beaming. I am. The receptionist said they're really excited to see us. Nothing eventful really happens around here, as you might imagine. I nudge her arm playfully. They're probably more excited to see you than me. Kate giggles. Don't worry, they'll warm up to you, if you let them. She looks at me meaningfully. You're a very lovable person, Max. Her praise catches me off guard, and I feel a sudden warmness in my face. There she goes again, being way too sweet. If you say so. I'm not sure if I believe it myself, but anyone should be the authority on lovable people. It's Kate Marsh. You're an awesome person, Max. I mean, look at what you did for me yesterday. Letting me tag along with you on your errand when you didn't have to. It was a date. We all know. We all know. And even buying me a gift while you were at it. Kate's still tripping on that. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who had a lot of fun on our outing yesterday. I wonder if there was a present that you could have gotten her that she would have liked more than the book, but I think the book was the good option, right? I thought I was doing Kate a favor, inviting her out for a couple hours since she had been so lonely over the past week. But I ended up enjoying myself a lot more than I'd planned. I couldn't stop thinking about all the smiling and laughing Kate had done yesterday, how happy and carefree she was. It felt like a blessing, as Kate would say. Being around her a while, she was happiest. Being around her while she was happiest made me feel great too. Honestly, I never wanted the day to end. This stop it music, seriously. Just me and Kate walking around the mostly vacant boardwalk. The sound of the ocean, the only soundtrack to our conversations. It was such a relaxing break from life. If anything, I should be the one thanking Kate. It's what friends do. Don't sweat it. She gives me a wide grin, the morning light shining in from the wide hospital window, giving her face a warm glow. Then you're one of the most precious friends I have. My face feels warm, but I can't turn away from Kate. Same goes for you. Kate looks down, suddenly shy, but continues talking in that sweet, soft voice of hers. Yesterday was the most fun I've had in a long time. It really meant so much to me, Max. I had a good time too. I'm just glad you had fun. I'm just glad you had fun. It was a good distraction. No, obviously we're gonna pick the first one, right? Music though. Looks like Kate and I are on the same page. Kate's good at defending herself, putting up walls when she's sad and insecure. So, I'm glad she wasn't putting on a smile just for my sake. We both had a really special time yesterday. I had a good time too. You're a lot more fun to hang out with, Kate. You're a lot of fun. Whatever. Kate's small smile turned mischievous. You just happen to bring out my dorky side. Hey, did you just call me a dork? Kate giggles at my obvious forced offended face. No, I was actually referring to myself, but if you have something to confess, I'll swear to secrecy. No one has to know that the smooth and all aloof photographer Max Caulfield is secretly a dork. We can both barely keep our smiles contained. First of all, there is nothing that needs confessing. Second, I'm only letting you get away with that implication because you made me sound cooler than I actually am. That's also adorable. Kate laughs again, shaking her head. No exaggeration. I'm always honest with you, Max. I beam with pride at her words. Kate's sincerity is one thing about her I've never doubted. The music, I'm sorry. After another minute passes, the receptionist gives us a thumbs up, and Kate rises to her feet, gesturing towards the elevator. You're ready for us now. I give my camera one more look over before putting it back into my bag, then get to my feet as well. Let's not keep them waiting then. Kate seems pleased by my enthusiasm, practically skipping over to the elevator. It's weird, but I'm really excited to see those sick kids too. I remember my stomach twisting up in knots when I came here the first time, thanks to my bad experience with hospitals. I told myself then that I would do it for Kate, since she seemed so determined that this was a special place. And she'd been right, of course. Watching her make those kids smile was so cute that I could just stay in the moment and forget everything. I feel the same today. I haven't felt any less than relaxed since I stepped through door. Something I never imagined I could do. What changed? The answer is obvious. She's standing by the elevator. When I'm with Kate, I feel like I can make it through anything. Her tough inner strength rubbing off on me. She's an awesome partner to have for this contest, and in life, probably. Even if we don't win, at least we'll have a photo to remember the great week we had working together. Time to go up there and take the shot. We step out of the elevator to the children's wing. No need to worry about lighting or scenery here. The fun, friendly colors really make the whole area stand out. I can hear voices of the kids from down the hall. Oh man, they sound psyched. Kate's face lights up just from hearing them. Okay, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and end this here. I'm gonna like maybe, I guess, rebalance the audio for next time. I don't know, I'm gonna see how it works and if it's really loud. I usually have to kind of hear myself a little bit to read well, and the music keeps like getting loud and then quiet. I can actually see it, you know, like changing. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Leave a like, comment on what you think of the game so far. Go check out the other videos I've done, and I will see you soon. Yeah, I bared it down. Ooh. Brian Goodwin. Okay, well now he knows who you are.